So after a great night's sleep, we then had breakfast at Fred and Gretchen's home and then got into our cars to head to Moab. But along the way, we stopped at Thompson Creek to look at petroglyphs. And then we drove, excuse me, drove through the Colorado National Monument. So these photos are of the petroglyphs that we saw at the Thompson Creek area. We had to go down this little dirt slash muddy road to get in to see them. Really cool to see them. Unfortunately, along with the original petroglyphs, there is some graffiti that people did. I don't know why they do that. It makes absolutely no sense to me. But anyhow, it was a really cool area. And then from Thompson Creek, we headed to the Colorado National Monument. And I had a co-pilot with me. Her name was Amy. And I'm grateful that I had her with. So we'll be seeing pictures from there next. So after we left the Thompson Creek petroglyphs, we went to the Colorado National Monument. Colorado National Monument, it is a big rock formation, but it's within this, I'm going to call it a park. Excuse me. It's so windy today, and it's just kicking up pollen, and my allergies are really getting to me. Anyhow, so it's 2 lanes going through there. Oh, it's an incredibly beautiful place. I've already shared with you that I don't like driving through the mountains. So here we are. It's 2 lanes, one in each direction. This lane, they have this like sheer, like this rock wall that they're driving alongside. And then the lane that we're in has the drop down to the bottom, deep bottom of the canyon. So no guardrails. They don't believe in guardrails. They don't have like those big round barrels. They have nothing. And so you're driving slowly, and it's all curves this way and that. So fortunately I had Amy was riding with me. And she's over there, and she's like, oh, and then like she sees down in the canyon there's a rainbow, and she's just marveling at all the scenery, and I'm just like just trying to stay between the proper lines. And as you know, there's RVs and whatever coming through there, no semis fortunately. So very pretty. So now at one point there was a pull off, and so we got out, pull over there to look at the scenery. And so Amy said, you know, if you're okay with me driving your van, do you want to switch? And so we did, and I was grateful because then I was able to look around and see things that I wasn't able to look at while I was doing the driving. So it was one more scary time in the mountains. So, and then the very last picture you'll see here is some of the people who were on our bike and hike tour at another one of the lookout stops where we stopped. They were there, so someone took our pictures. So anyhow, beautiful rocks. Oh, and in one of the pictures you'll see there's a bighorn sheep. Yeah, so bighorn sheep, and there were tunnels to go through. I still don't get that whole thing about driving through tunnels. Like, why do they really think that like those rocks are just going to stay up forever? Excuse me, dogs, you're being quite pesty. Like if you're building a building, right, don't you have to put in steel beams and girders and all sorts of things? Well, you can't do that within a mountain. So I guess they're just trusting the mountain to stay erect. Anyhow, I have 2 dogs here who would love to either have some attention or go outside. So back to the video. So if you're in the area, I highly recommend a visit to Colorado National Monument. Do yourself a favor and have a driver with you so you can take turns about who's driving and who's doing the looking.